Welcome to the Fellowship Hall with the twins and Ralph. I am Ralph, a.k.a. Big Ham, a.k.a. the smartest one in the room, especially with just us three. And I'm back with my fellas. Twin number one, Keith, and twin number two, Ken. We back this week. We took a hiatus last week. It mainly was Keith's fault. Keith, he really couldn't get his schedule together. And so me and Ken, we didn't want to go off without him. So we just decided to push it back to this week. But we back this week. So fellowshippers, y'all just throw y'all shots at Keith for us missing a week. Fellas, let them know you in the building.
What's up, fellowshippers? Your boy Ken, aka the Moral Compass, coming at you today. Sorry we missed you guys last week, but like Big Ham said, we back. Keith and I already dropped a little false narrative in the lower left. I'm not gonna join Big Ham's bandwagon. I'll just say our schedules could not align last week. That's why we're hitting you guys this week. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Keith.
What's up, fellowshippers? It's your boy Keith, the one that was ready to do it last week, but like Ken said, the schedules couldn't line up, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, Big Ham. But you know me, I know you. Let's go ahead and get this started. You know what we're doing. We are doing Power Book 4 Force. Our boy Tommy and his Chicago hijinks. Yeah, shenanigans or whatever you want to call it. Actually, shenanigans make sense. Episode 3. We're not going to talk about episode 2 today. We're going to go ahead and go with episode 3. But real quick, episode 2, a few things happened.
We're not going to talk about it, but then we're going to talk about it.
But we're not going to pod it, but I'm going to give you a quick recap of the stuff that I remember. I think his brother's club or whatever got shot up. He gave him some money.
Which that was stupid.
That was kind of stupid. But hold on. We ain't podding this.
I just want to know. Okay, go ahead.
No, what you want to know?
I want to know why this man brother Bar just gets shot up for no reason, and it's the third time it happened.
He ain't making his payment.
Protection. Yeah,
he ain't making his protection payments.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, he made
smartest one in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
So who he's supposed to make his payments to?
That Somebody. We don't know. Yeah, that we don't know.
The other thing that happened was Diamond and Tommy immediately get kidnapped, and then they pull in Gennar. Shout out to one of our commenters. I don't know if he's a fellowship or not, but he did point out that we said Elijah the previous pod, and it was actually Gennar. So my bad, Elijah. I meant Gennar. I think he will be making an appearance today. Anyway, Tommy went back and killed those people that brutally had kidnapped them. So I thought that was kind of hard for Tommy, and I was actually impressed with the writing for them to do that like that, because I was like, man, these people are kind of punking Tommy right now. It'd be nice if he got them back at some point, and I didn't know I was gonna get immediate satisfaction.
But they just showed him having them in the trunk. They didn't show how he caught him or anything. So
don't matter. I just care about the end game, and that's what happened, man.
And he dropped homeboy's shirt off.
Yeah, he showed him the shirt. Prove it. And last but not least, we need our fellowshippers to weigh in on this. Apparently, we saw Tommy's brother's son. So Ken thinks that this son is a part of the CBI gang. I don't know for sure if that's the case. Okay, you got two. I don't know if that's the case. Go ahead.
For some reason, I feel like that was him outside the barbershop.
I thought it was one of the ones that pulled the gun on Tommy.
Yeah. I thought he was one of that clique that pulled the gun on Tommy that came to the barbershop. Yeah.
See, that's possible. Maybe I missed that. But I thought him having the gun and him looking at the picture of his dad, I thought that he was the one that shot up his dad's establishment. So I didn't
think that at all.
That's what I put together. So fellowshippers, if you got some thoughts, let us know what you think.
Yeah, give us your theory.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get back on track. So Big Ham, go ahead and tell us your reaction for episode 3.
Episode 3, man, it was entertaining. It's just it was really entertaining. For me, it's just lacking something. Like it's something that's missing, and I don't know what it is. But it just kind of seems like to me, it's like Tommy is a weak spot for the power writers. It's like they just get the fairy tale writing when they come to him. Remember in Power Book 2, the lowest writing, the biggest writing snafu happened with Tubby when they had this plan, and then they executed perfectly with Tubby running into a gas station and disappearing and supposedly being there. Like they just have this crazy fairy tale writing. So now, this guy going back to the last episode, but this girl that Tubby wanted killed, that Ghost arranged to leave.
Yeah.
And now she show up out of nowhere. How she found out Tubby's in Chicago, she show up and attack Tubby out of the blue, thinking he tried to kill her. Then Tubby go find her and kicked the floor, and now she got bricks of weight all over the place.
Lobo's weight,
like, come on, bro. And then he just happened to drive by a firehouse and find the perfect tummy apartment. Like,
look just like his old place.
Just like his old apartment. The apartments are all apartments for Tummy. And then, I mean, it's like, and the apartment is fire.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, like, then him teaming up with this girl that he wanted dead for a long time, and and she done got some dope that she really ain't told him who it belonged to or nothing yet. Right. He got this dope, and then him showing up again, and Diamond just having complete utter confidence in him over his brother. He had to get in the ring and beat his brother down. Like, now Diamond having this complete utter confidence in Tommy over his brother. Now he didn't. In the span of 3 days, he done fractured the whole CBI organization.
Split it in half, about to split it in half.
You know, like
Gennar.
I enjoyed the show. It was action packed.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. You know, I see that there's going to be, you know, some side deals made between Tommy and the
Flynn family,
the Flynn kids.
It's getting muddy though, man.
It's getting muddy.
Yeah, it's getting kind of muddy. So, but you know, it's entertaining. But I still feel like Tommy is a weak spot for these Power Riders. They just like treat him like he's a superhero, and they just get outside themselves with that fairy tale writing. But other than that, man, you know, I'll let y'all, you know, react on the rest of the things that happen. But you know, I was entertained though. I'm entertained. I'm still locked in. So I'll be ready for these next couple episodes.
Yeah, I was looking forward to watching it today. All right, Ken, go ahead and tell us what you think.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it also, but Big Ham made a great point, man. It's entertaining, but I'm not vested in it like I am a normal Power show. Don't get me wrong, man. Power Book 3.
It's 3 episodes.
Power Book 3, man. We wanted to be all in on it for Kanan, man, but it never got that connection. And
well, it had highs and lows.
It had way too many lows. It was mostly lows. At least a lot of them were lows. I know some of our viewers loved it. Some of our viewers loved it, so I don't want to get beat up too bad. But it was okay. With Force, it's entertaining, but it's like a regular show that I'm watching, and I'm just seeing stuff happening. I'm just kind of watching it. It's nothing really for me to anticipate. You know, it's like you said, Keith. It's only 3 episodes. We gotta let it grow and flower into whatever it's going to. But right now, it's just an entertaining show for me. That I'm still riding for my boy Tommy, but it's just an entertaining show. It's not really anything that's just pulling me in like I want it to be. It's not, at least not yet. So it'll get there. But as far as the show, you know, I guess I want to see what's gonna happen with this relationship with his brother. Obviously, they trying to force it to do something, and Tommy trying to take care of him. You know, his only family that he got left. So Tommy want to do right by him, and that's cool. That's admirable. So we'll see what happens. The Flynn family, like you mentioned, man, it's getting kind of muddy. You know, Walter flipped the script on the CBI on Diamond at the meetup.
We kind of expected that.
I didn't, at least, but maybe I was going in naive.
Well, I take that back. I didn't necessarily mess with. I didn't necessarily suspect it. But it didn't surprise me once it started.
It's not surprising.
Yeah.
And then so now, you know, Vic want to work with him behind his dad back, and then old girl, I forgot her name. I'm sorry, the daughter. She just pull up on Tommy after the meeting. Like, was she supposed to be at the meeting? Did she know the meeting was happening, or was it just a coincidence? She remembered Tommy's car and pulled up on him. That was kind of fairy tale or convenient. And then she was like, whatever she said, she got this product that she don't think Tommy know about, but he actually does know about because it's what him and old girl been cutting. No, right? It's not the same.
It's different. Yeah, it's different.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so my bad.
The moderator, the smartest one in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so
man, you didn't even catch that. You didn't even catch that homeboy's son was out there with the CBI, bro.
He thought dude was hanging out the window with a picture of the man while you shooting up the club.
Yeah,
chill out. Chill out. I made a mistake. My bad. I immediately thought it was the same, but it wasn't. So I've been corrected. But either way, you know, for some reason, now she.
Wait a minute, Ken. Tom and them just started cutting the stuff. The last episode, he found the stuff. Episode 1. Come on, man. The pieces, the blocks, the
man. It's blocks. 2 different colors.
Okay.
Also that.
Okay, my bad. So I made a mistake, fellowship. Obviously, the moderator doesn't make mistakes. Nevertheless, for her to pull up on Tommy and then say she got something else for him and all that stuff, for some reason she didn't already put all her faith in him to work side deals. So it's just odd. And like Big Ham said, it's extremely fairy tale because Tommy had been in the town 3 days maybe, and all of a sudden this whole big crime family that's been established for years and decades, all of them want a piece of Tommy. All of them want a piece of Tommy, and then
all these two big crime families that run the north side or the south side have fractured themselves to do work with Tommy.
Right?
Don't nobody know who he is. He just arrived in the city.
And now Tommy the voice of reason for everybody. You know, he the one that's calming people down, telling the girl he gonna save her, get her out the apartment with old crazy dude DJing. I don't know. I mean, a lot's happening, and the show is entertaining, so I'm not mad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not yet ready to go all in on it, but I'm committed to it because of Tommy. Tommy had the little moment with old girl where he said Ghost was gone. They toasted to Ghost.
He did, man. He did.
This whole Gloria girl, you know, she playing Tommy and she playing Vic, so you know she gonna cause trouble for Tommy. It's a lot going on, and but I can keep up with it. It's a lot going on. I'm not fully vested in the show yet, but I'm content to keep watching. What you got, Keith? Since you so smart and you know everything and all the flaws and everything else.
All right, so I got one prediction. Since you know Gloria's name pretty good, she'll probably be on your Gots to Go list. Mark it down. The sister's name is Claudia, and I think
what is he doing, bro?
You got to fight it, man.
There's 1 week delay. I got a lot of pent up energy I need to get out. The sister's name is Claudia, and I imagine that she probably put it together that her brother and dad were going to meet with Tommy, so she just staked out the place where they were going to meet. She actually seemed like she's probably the sharpest one of the three at this point, which is, you know, typical of how some of the shows are today, which is fine. You know, like Rock was supposed to be the smartest, even though she started falling off big time last time on Power Book 3. But anyway, in this episode, Claudia seemed like she's the smartest, and her dad is holding her back, which automatically makes us want to root for her, at least to get her piece of the pie, because if she deserves it, it shouldn't matter whether she wears a skirt or pants or whatever. But I thought it was good. Like, I think you guys are a little bit off it more so than I am. I'm actually finding myself to be more interested in it. And again, it's not great yet, but it's only been 3 episodes.
Entertaining and it's interesting, but it ain't nothing you get. It's not drawing me in yet. That's what we were saying.
Yeah, and I understand. I think it will draw us in. Like, even though we talk a little harshly on Kanan, raising Kanan, the thing about raising Kanan was. Yeah, okay. But the thing about raising Kanan is I feel like that we still develop some kind of attachment to the characters. We develop an attachment to Lulu. And as much as we hated to, we had some kind of maybe a love-hate or maybe just a hate relationship with Marvin. I think all three of us fell in love with Jukebox, who we felt
Jukebox was the star. It was raising Kanan, but Jukebox is the star.
Yeah, and then of course Kanan, because Kanan, and then we still like Rock too because of the way she was as a mother, even though she made some mistakes in the game. It seemed. Nevertheless, at this point, it's early, but it's hard for us to imagine who would be those people that we have that relationship or that connection with in Force. Like, obviously it's Tommy because of power, but you know, will it be his brother, or will it be Vic? Will it be Gloria? Will it be Claudia? I don't think it'll be Walter. I'm at the point where Walter is making too many mistakes in his personal life and his business life. But again, the episode I thought was solid.
It'll be Tommy.
It's already Tommy, but I was mentioning multiple people in the other shows. So one person don't necessarily keep you involved in the show because the show has different scenes where that person is not in it. So either you're going to just watch it for that one and miss most of the story, or you're going to have different connections. Nevertheless, I thought it was a good episode. I think the episode they're pushing a lot of stuff quick. Like the first episode where Tommy was new to town and he broke in with Vic and Gennar. Then the second episode, they had the shooting. Then they had them getting kidnapped, and then they had murder. And then this episode, they had the Gennar and Samson or Diamond fight. It's a lot of stuff going on, and I just feel like that. I wonder if they like trying to rush stuff on us, and it's going to slow down, and there's going to be a significant drop off, and then we're going to, lose interest. I hope that's not the case, but I just worried that might be happening. Nevertheless, back to the episode. I'm not so interested in the whole Gloria angle with Vic or Tommy, honestly. And it is what it is. She a distraction for both of them. She also a point of conflict for both of them. So I guess, on writing paper, that sounds great. But when you watching it play out on TV, I don't necessarily care for her. Like, I don't need her in the show, actually. At this point, she may have a stronger pull later, but at this point, I don't.
Nah, you gotta have a love interest.
And the love interest is the game, fam.
And he gotta have the love interest that he goes. That's pivotal to all power series. Having the love interest that they go weak about.
Could be.
True. I guess Kanan was what's the girl name?
I can't remember her name, but the girl from her boyfriend with the other gang.
Exactly.
You smart, moderator. You don't know her name?
I don't know her name. No. I knew her name during the show though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, you don't know her name. You didn't know Claudia's name. I had to tell you that. Anyway, this is an interesting pod today. It's like war, a civil war.
Y'all look contentious today.
You want to start it?
Well, I'm about to finish it. All right, fellas, make sure you let us know what you thought
about it.
You
always start stuff, man. I'm reading the comments. I see little shots at me, but just out of nowhere for no reason. In the comments, just shots. Big Ham, shots. Oh, because Big Ham, shots. I don't know what's up with the moderator lately, man.
He feeling himself.
Yeah, he got a little David Ruffin going.
Yeah, big head. You got a little big head going.
David Ruffin going.
I think the fellowship is feeling the moderator.
Ain't nobody coming to see you. Notice. They coming to see me. That's the moderator, man.
Well, they do come to see me.
They know
Eddie Kane Jr.
Yeah, check him out.
You can follow me.
Flash is lonely at the top.
All right, fellas, we're getting a little off script today, but that happens sometimes. But make sure you let us know what you thought about our reactions and answer some of the questions we had, or if we got something wrong, like a couple of weeks ago when they told us that we had Elijah and his name was Gennar. I appreciate that. But now you know what time it is. It's time for us to go to our favorite segment, especially Big Ham's favorite segment. That's our Gots to Go segment. That's where we pick a person or three, actually, from an episode that we felt like needs to be brutally murdered because they're in direct competition with our criminal protagonist, which in this case is Tommy. And Ken and Big Ham like to say, or they just don't like him, which I don't necessarily agree with that. But I don't actually think that
rules,
came. I actually think that came later on, and
you have done it before. You have done it before.
Nobody voted, and they just said it, and then it was supposed to become a fact. But I never agreed.
Majority rules.
Okay. Nevertheless, Big Ham, go ahead and kick us off with your Gots to Go from
my number 3 Gots to Go is the black dude who we just found out is a crooked cop.
Bennigan.
The crooked cop always got to go. What was his first name? The first name was wild too.
Seamus
Bennigan got to get again, bro. He got to go, man. He already a dirty cop. He a dirty cop. Then he get paid. Then we see he clock in CBI. We don't really know the reason. He already pulled down on Sampson once, or Diamond Sampson once in the barbershop. Then we see him spying on Diamond and Gennar in the baseball field. So
a little blow up with the tennis balls.
Anytime you got a crooked cop out there, he got to go. It's automatic.
It's not going to be power without a crooked cop.
My number 3 got to go.
Seamus Bennigan. Okay, listen. Not only is he a crooked cop, which we kind of figured, or actually at the beginning we thought he could have just been having a vendetta against Sampson or a Diamond, but he's working with the opposition.
Working with Flynn.
Working with the Flynn. Just like that. All right, I'm not gonna hold it, Ken. I'm gonna go ahead and go. My number 3 Gots to Go is in complete agreement with Big Ham. That's Seamus Bennigan. Seamus Bennigan looks like he is in need of a brutal off from this show. And I don't know if I care if Tommy do it or Sampson do it or Gennar even. Bennigan needs to go.
I'll do it. If they don't take care of so, I'll do it.
All right, we got Big Ham entering the Power universe. All right, Ken, go ahead and tell us your number 3.
Yeah, Bennigan is definitely a obvious choice, and one that I did consider. I had him. Did I have him on the list in the first week, or we all three of us may have?
I think we all did.
Yeah. But nevertheless, I'm Keith thinking he's so smart. He already foreshadowed it. Is number 3 on my list is Gloria. Gloria is going to be a distraction between Tommy and Vic. And Vic had already seen them kissing, and she going back and forth telling Vic, her mama blessed a relationship or whatever, and she know his dad will never vouch for her or never let her in the family, blah blah blah. But yet and still, she's still calling Tommy or texting Tommy up, asking him, can he come over and all that? Can she come over? So she's gonna be a conflict between the two. Even if Vic act like it's not bothering him and he supposedly want to work with Tommy, it's gonna come to a head at some point where her being between them is gonna cause a problem. So Gloria got to go.
Okay, let me ask you this question real quick. Well, maybe not a question, but a point. I feel like that what you're saying about Gloria, I'll say 95% agree with everything you're saying, but I think that she's not necessarily playing them against him because she's telling Vic that, she's not waiting on him, and she was about to tell Tommy about Vic, and he kissed her or said he didn't care or something like that. So she just living, you know what I mean?
But I think she's still messing with Vic though. Remember he was in her apartment, and after she got out of the shower or whatever, or before she got in the shower or whatever, she showered because of him or something. I think she's still messing with them both.
She had a key. So. She had a key that time. He had a key,
and
that's why she wanted
it back to him.
He said, "Change the locks if you don't want me to have it." Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong, but either way, even if they're not sleeping together, she's still leaving the door open.
Of course,
she's still leaving the door open for him, at least in his mind, and she ain't closing it definitively. So I still stick by what I said.
Yeah, all right, Ken, go ahead, snake it back. Give us your number 2.
It's Gennar. Gennar is number 2 guys to go. Gennar is about to split up the CBI. He about to start a civil war with his brother, who I think is not blood brother. They just grew up together and been around.
What makes you say that?
And last week's episode, it seemed like he mentioned Gennar had always been around. He didn't. I don't know if he is blood brother. So fellowship of you guys can correct me.
I didn't pick that up.
I picked it up. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I was thinking they were blood brothers.
I thought it was the first episode, but then it seemed like maybe they've been around and he's watched over him his whole life. They may not be blood brothers. So fellowship, you correct us if I'm wrong. Also, if they blood brothers, I think it'd take a little bit more to want to separate from your blood brother or maybe potentially kill your blood brother. He took a fall in the fight, apparently.
Deep in the game, Ken.
Maybe not, but I don't know. I guess sometimes you talk a lot, but I ain't felt the need to split away from you just yet. So I don't know, but maybe we were deep in the pod game. Maybe I would. So, but what I'm trying to say is, apparently we found out that he faked this fall, and he wanted Gennar to think he won, so he can, I don't know, sow a seed in his mind or get him overconfident or something. So Gennar is obviously plotting against Diamond, and don't get me wrong, Diamond's not our criminal protagonist, but Gennar also is constantly against Tommy. He didn't want to have Tommy hurt when he came in there. He still asked Gennar why. I mean, he's still asking Diamond why we messing with him. We should have just popped him. The old Diamond would have popped him and all that stuff. So even though I gave comments about him, trying to trick his brother, attack his brother, he's still against Tommy. And so Gennar, number 2 on my list, got to go.
All right, let me go next, Big Ham, with my number 2, and it's in complete agreement with Ken. It's Gennar, and I'll say that like Power Book 4, Ken. I think to me, I got 2 criminal protagonists right now, and it's Tommy and Diamond. It's like I know it's not Ghost and Tommy yet, but like Diamond hasn't done anything against Tommy. They actually have been working together for the majority of the show. Diamond has a new lease on life or a new code where he don't want to necessarily do things bad, and that's
he still wants to sell drugs.
Yeah, but so the Ghost, and you was riding for him. Even
Ghost was the criminal protagonist, though.
No, Ghost and Tommy were the criminal protagonists, right?
No, it was Ghost.
Really?
Tommy was Ghost's partner. Ghost was Power Man.
Okay, so back to the Gots to Go list. Understand, Ken. Back to the Gots to Go list. Gennar. Gennar is he been sowing this seed of betrayal from day one. It's like the fall in the fight. Like why he said we got to do this to see, because it ain't gonna be no other way going forward if we don't do this. And then why would he throw the fight? It's like he just saying, I'm gonna make sure this split up happens anyway. He plotting. That's right. It's Gennar, man. Gennar is dangerous. There's only one more person that I got more dangerous than Gennar, but Gennar is quickly climbing the ladder. Go ahead, give us your number 2, Big Ham.
I'm locked up with y'all, man. It's Gennar. Man, like, in this game, loyalty has to be, you're going to have someone that you can depend on. Exactly. Even though people all tell you don't trust nobody, you need somebody that you feel can have your back. Yeah, and your brother, your blood brother, should be the main one. Keith and I both believe they're blood brothers.
Yes, still blood brothers.
Be the main one to have your back, not the one to go out and purposely plot a plan to betray you and split the crew down the middle and start a civil war within your own crew. Mm-hmm. I think that was just a sucker move. It was a buster move. It was a snake move. And because of that, Gennar got to go, bro. He got to go.
Got to go. And I wouldn't be mad if Diamond is the one that got rid of him, man. Like,
you might have to.
Gennar out of pocket big time, man. Like, he out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like, last week, I know we're not talking about episode 2, but last week, like, they already weren't listening to Diamond. So, Gennar is like in everybody's ear letting them know that he's still running that thing.
Well, you got to give him credit for that. Remember, Diamond was inside for 15 years. Gennar was the boss.
Long time, man.
So just because Diamond come out don't mean he take over for the kids that never worked for him before.
But Ken, check this out. This is a quick comparison, but I think it'll suit, and maybe you guys agree with it. If I'm the king and I go out of the country and I leave somebody else in charge, as soon as I come back to the country, I want the crown back on my head, and that's probably the mentality that Diamond had.
That's probably true. I mean,
which agrees, Gennar, exactly.
To make an even more closer comparison to Chicago and gang life, if Larry Hoover touched back down, he gonna be the head of the nation again. And Larry Hoover been in jail long as we've been living.
Maybe, but I guess what I'm just saying is, these cats, 14, 15 years old, like Tyson said about him and Lennox Lewis, 15, 16.
Easy, kid. Easy. We don't know who's watching it.
These cats have no clue who Diamond is, or at least not Diamond in his leadership role.
Good point. That's a good point.
Since they've been alive, he's been in jail. So I'm saying the narrative, I mean the comparison about a king and the drug kingpins or whatnot. But what I'm just saying is, these young kids, they've been running for Gennar their whole time in the game. So Gennar, who they listen to, it's harder for them to listen to Diamond. But I understand. That's a good point.
I'll go ahead and finish off with my number one. And I think it's
I'm going. We snaking it.
No, wait a minute. We already snaked it one time, and we snake it again. Then that'll be your second time going as number one. So it's clearly my turn to go number one.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Ken, explain it to him.
My number one is Walter Flynn. Walter Flynn is the head of the Flynn organization. He did this flip on Diamond, and then went a bit racial with it, which bothered me.
Was no surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it wasn't no surprise, but it was unexpected. It wasn't necessary because he told Tommy that the CBI guys, they have the purest product, so he wanted to run with them, but then he go off on this tangent about, y'all can't, whatever he said,
he was trying to say Diamond had killed somebody, smashed the face of somebody's wife or something.
His dude.
Was it his dude beside him?
Yeah, the dude beside him. And so, and now, I guess we get a bigger insight as to why the whole Gloria thing would have never been accepted. Although we understood it, it just seemed like it's more than just, he got some disdain for the Ebony community, apparently, whether he admits to it or not. And he really said much about Tommy. He didn't do much about Tommy, but those comments make him need to be brutally off. Obviously, he gonna die of cancer or something, maybe. But he can catch a bullet earlier. And so my vote is Walter. Walter needs to go.
Yeah, man. My number one is also Walter Flynn.
It's unanimous. My number one is also Walter Flynn, and it's for the simple fact of the stuff Ken said. Not only the way that he treats Claudia. And honestly, if he want Vic to take over and Vic is trying to tell him, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, and he telling him to shut up, listen to him, it's like he's not putting real trust in Vic. He's just trying to pull his strings. So, yeah, it's Walter Flynn. It's easily Walter Flynn. I think we should have been unanimous this week, but Ken went a little off track with Gloria, but I can understand it.
Hey, one thing about Ken, he going to find that one lady that he going to try to kill off.
What? What are you talking about?
He gonna find that lady. He gonna try to kill off, man.
Hey, let's refresh the fellowship's memory.
Go ahead.
As episodes 1 or 2 of Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, guess who had Jukebox on his list? Jukebox is singing.
Because they're singing.
That's what he talking about, kid.
Who was the first one? Who was the first one to put Carrie on their list? Kid. Who was the first one to put Lauren on their list? Kid.
That might be me. That might be me.
Yeah. Oh, that might be Keith. Okay.
Yeah.
I put Ruth on my list though on Ozark.
Ruth should not have been on the list ever, man. So Ken, that's what Rav was talking about. I had to agree.
Oh
All right,
man,
fellas.
ambushing. They ambushing people, fellowship.
Sound like you the one ambushing people. Fellowship, make sure you let us know what you thought about our Gots to Go list. It was fun. I think that we were pretty much in lockstep with our Gots to Go list this weekend. One of our fellowship said, "You guys already got a Gots to Go list?" Yeah, that's how we roll. But I think this episode 3 has really established a firm 3. Maybe 4-ish, but a firm 3 or 2 that should be on the Gots to Go list. Now, of course, the episode can't continue really without those people this early, but I think at some point in this season, one of those 3 people that we just mentioned, 4 people, one of those 4 people that we just mentioned today should be off by the end of the season. I think that's the only way, because the way they're acting now, I think Seamus may make it to season 2. But I think Walter's probably going to meet his end some kind of way, or Gennar. But it's going to be tough. You know, you can't have characters that just continue to live and be the main villain. You got to get rid of them. So make sure you let us know what you thought about our Gots to Go list. Who you got on your list? We definitely want to see it and make our opinions on your list.
My bad. Real quick, Keith. We didn't mention it during our reaction, but it looks like we got the FBI watching the Flynn family, and they were taking pictures of Tommy. And then Tommy looked in the mirror. Did he see them?
That's what I was going to ask. Who did he see in the mirror? Yeah, good point. I don't know.
Did he see them or did he see somebody else? But either way, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt, but we left that out, and I didn't want to let the viewers go without us commenting on it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I meant to bring it up myself. So good job, Ken. Big Ham.
I didn't hear him. I missed it.
I said I'm surprised he didn't. You know, he don't miss a beat apparently. But anyway,
yeah.
What is going on, man?
We've been gone a week and we done forgot each other. Big Ham, go ahead and close it out.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming to the Fellowship Hall of Twins and Reference. We review Power Book 4 Force, who a lot of us, we just call it Tubby. And we review Tubby this week. Stay locked in with us. We're going to keep reviewing that. We're debating on if we're going to review one of our favorites that we reviewed in the past. And as Kendrick so noted, it's a democracy and 2 of us want to review it. So we'll probably be reviewing that. But stay locked in with us at the Fellowship Hall. At the Facebook, the Fellowship Hall page. You can lock in with us there. Here. Like, subscribe, become a true fellowship on the YouTube page, the Fellowship Hall. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Raphael Hammond, and Twitter and Instagram at HamDog22. Until next time, fellowshippers, y'all be blessed.
Be blessed, fellowshippers.